Hello everyone, Nintendo Gen 64, Crystal Fissure here. Welcome back to the International Spyro Grand Prix. Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
It's been a little while. We want to explain where we've been, what we've been up to, and what's happening next right here on ISGP. So Crystal Fissure, let's start. Where have we been?
Where have we been? Well, we've been, believe it or not, hard at work. We've been thinking, what do we want to do for 2023? Of course, we wanted to start the year out initially. We wanted to start it out doing the Super Pixar League. That didn't work out. We didn't determine there was enough people to make it justifiable for a new tournament with the rankings and everything like that. And we've gone back and we've sort of thought about, what do we want to do?
And look, you mentioned justified, not enough interest. You know, and this is the year where we do not want to commit to things that don't have the whole community engaged.
Yeah.
Because in case you guys forgot or weren't paying attention, this is the 5th anniversary of ISGP.
Yeah.
And you know, Crystal Fissure and I, we don't do things by half measures, we do things by full measures.
Absolutely.
So this whole year, 2023, is gonna be one big celebration of the 5 years we've had here in ISGP. And we wanna make sure that we're doing what you guys want. We're doing things for you. We are making events, concepts, everything for you, the ISGP competitors and the ISGP fans. Isn't that right?
I think that's very well said. And we know how important Spyro is to this audience. You know, it's 720 something subscribers that we've amassed. Look, Angus and I personally, we're huge on the non-Spyro stuff. We also want to do the non-Spyro stuff, and there's absolutely a time and place for it.
Of course.
But we think that the people are right, that there wasn't the time to announce this, to do the Super Pixar League.
That's right.
Instead, it's time to do the Spyro Speedruns Cup. Now, before you get too excited, before you think, all right, well, let's do it now. No, that's part of the next step, the next phase of the plan, which is to do the Spyro Speedruns Cup later in the year, say around May to July. We're not giving an exact date out yet, but we want to give people time to really think about this. And then we'll talk a little bit about what we're doing in the server and stuff like that in order to make that process as smooth as possible.
Of course, we have a 3-step plan for ISGP in 2023. 3 steps for the 5th anniversary year.
Correct.
Step 1, and we've been already working on this step. This step is underway. Recruiting whoever wants to join the ISGP server. We are on a man and woman and they them hunt.
Yep.
We want you to join ISGP.
Yep.
And we've done this. We've got about a dozen new people who have joined the server in the last little period.
Yeah.
And it's been a really good time because we haven't had any events, any tournaments on. Which means you can just join the server right now. The link is in the description and just hang out. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to recapture that early ISGP 1, ISGP 2 kind of vibe, right?
Exactly, that's exactly it. So if your name's up on the screen here, you have recently joined the server. We thank you for joining the server. And if you're watching this and you've been a fan for years, this is your time to join, because like what Angus has said, what we're doing is we're cultivating a kind of a 2018 vibe, or even if you want to go even further back, 2017, right before ISGP, when there were these other tournaments, these RIP tournaments, and it was kind of where it was a mix of these old veterans and these new people coming in, and people kind of blending in. And the one thing that we've noticed from people coming in is that they're a little bit nervous about the possibility of doing speedruns, because we've asked some of these people, hey, would you like to enter a tournament? And a bunch of people have actually said, oh, I don't know, I don't think I'm good enough, I don't think I know the tricks. So what are we doing? Angus and I decided, and the mod team, we decided, how about we spend a little bit of time playing the games with people? It's an interactive experience, and we can actually let people learn how to do the tricks, learn how to route the games and stuff like that. And in the end, we think this is gonna pay off. And I know that we're kind of peeling back the curtain here. We really do think this is gonna pay off, because we're gonna be creating a new generation of casual speedrunners. And hey, maybe one day they'll end up like a Laura. You never know.
Well, that's right, and we were gonna talk about this too. We in our 5th year of ISGP, I think we need to look back and see where did we start and what made us successful from the start. And it was ISGP 1. We had a cavalcade of new people.
Amazing.
That we'd never spoken to. We had, Yes Wooly 1. We had Alice Clark. We had Ashley, Noel, Keyford. All these great personalities who we didn't know before.
That's true. And we also had like actual community, or not community, but rather speedrunning legends within the scene, like your Totos, like your.
Toto was a bit later.
Toto joined in ISGP 1, yeah. He did,
yes.
So he was first there, and Katie Lady, Chris LBC, Newen. And look, while everything didn't go absolutely perfectly and smoothly with them, we have to recognize that was a huge, A, credibility booster, but B, difference in community, and allowed all these different kind of people to be in ISGP. And I think that we've somewhat gotten away from that a little bit in the last few years.
Yeah.
It's a bit more homogenized, which is always going to happen in communities of this size.
Of course.
But we want to make better effort now.
People come, people go, but we've
fine.
been a real effort now to bring back people from the past and bring in some new people and create that kind of hybrid vibe we used to have of like the old, because the people from ISGP 1 now are old, like returning legends in a way.
Yeah, that's right. So anyone that's back now, like say a Lucas or a Marcus or a Bobbledink or something like that, like these people have been, they've been around. They've also not been around. We're so glad to have them back. We know that they've got some projects as well coming up.
If you were an ISGP 1 and you're in the server, or you left the server and you don't, you're not active in the server, but you're watching this video, come back. Now is the time to jump back into ISGP, back into the community.
Absolutely, and yeah, the returns that we've just discussed just there will not be the last. Where hopefully, we'll have a lot of different people that will be back. We might even be dipping back to even prior to ISGP. Like, for example, I've got some people from my past that used to do LPs with, Joe, who's came back and stuff like that. So we're really excited. We won't keep talking forever.
That's step one, Crystal Fisher. That's step one.
Sorry.
We're going about step one. Step two is preparation for the big 5th anniversary event.
Yes.
And we're in February now, and technically the 5th anniversary of ISGP doesn't begin until April.
Yeah.
But I think we can announce we have some ideas for a big community-wide event.
Yeah,
we are planning a massive live stream for the 5th anniversary of ISGP.
In early April.
In early April, we will do a live stream. We're going to have live speedruns. We're going to have interviews with people. We're going to have chatting. We're going to have highlights of everything. It's just going to be a great time. So in the lead up to that, we're going to prep the channel for a bit of ISGP nostalgia, get everyone in the vibe, get everyone in the mood, because we want the 5th anniversary to be massive. And I think in lieu of a big tournament to coincide, I think we need a big event.
That's right. And once again, like I said just before about putting this emphasis on these newbies, it's like, these newbies are ultimately the lifeblood of what allows ISGP to continue, because we need to be constantly looking at the next generation, if you will.
If we want to make it to 10 years of ISGP, we need to start now. And so the 5th anniversary is going to be a celebration of our past and maybe a look forward to our future.
Of course,
So that's the second thing.
What's step 3?
Step 3 is the Spyro Speedruns Cup. So once we've got through the big 5th anniversary events and celebrations, we are then on the road to the Spyro Speedruns Cup, and we will be looking at, hopefully by that point, all the new people who've joined will feel comfortable.
That's what it's all about.
And look, Crystal Fisher, this is our 5th year, right? We're on a non-mainline ISGP year. But we've said in the past how great Spyro Speedruns Cup is. I'm throwing the challenge out. The gauntlet is being dropped. I think this year's Spyro Speedruns Cup could be on par with an ISGP. What do you think?
With 1 or 2, I reckon.
Absolutely. We want to make the next classic tournament.
The way that the formatting of the Spyro Speedruns Cup changed from the first one to the second one, and the second one was great because it kind of blended the elements of having a bigger than an IAS group, but smaller than an ISGP group. I love that format. It created this great thing. Then we had, Austin Block, Colton Block. I love all that sort of stuff. We've got all these great ideas, and of course, the rankings will still be coming into play. Like, don't worry, that we've not abandoned that. We understand the criticism of it, but we will not be abandoning that just quite yet, because there's definitely some great things, and that's why, again, it actually helps you being a newbie, because you'll go straight into this C, the basic.
Yeah, that's right. But this isn't the announcement of the Spyro Speedruns Cup. We'll talk more about that. That's step 3 in our 3-step plan. So that's some months away. But we do have another announcement, and this concerns some of the administration of the ISGP server.
Yes.
And this is a bit of a special thing, because we haven't even told the guy who this affects. So Crystal Fisher, would you like to do the honors?
Of course. So we now have 3 new mods in the ISGP server. The first is Mr. Liam TBH, Liam from St. Lucia.
You know he's back.
You know he's back for real this time. He is a mod now, again, for I think the 3rd time.
Possibly.
Yeah,
but you know, third and final. Hopefully he's permanently back.
That's right, I think he's permanently back this time. We then have Toonie SA, representing the GRA community and also just being a great, just a great guy, but also someone that's kind of values align kind of with ours, and he has his own experience running tournaments and stuff like that.
Yep.
And of course, now the big one, our final new mod is none other than Mr. Game Sandy.
Mr. Game Sandy.
A long time coming.
Now, Mr. Game Sandy, for those of you who don't know him, Connor David is his other name.
Yeah.
He's got a channel on YouTube. Go subscribe to it. He's been, in this community for 11, 12 years now?
That's right.
A very, very long time, and it's been a long time coming. And I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
Absolutely.
The moderator he will become.
That's right.
And I'm so pleased.
He has moderated communities before. He has the experience. He's kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of a great gateway into another sort of sub community to do with ISGP.
That's
kind
right.
of in that orbit. So he's a great person to have.
He'll be a true asset to the mod team.
He is a real asset to the mod team, so I'm really excited to have Connor David on the team, and just congratulations. And I know that this has been something that he's wanted for a really long time, so we're really pleased to be able to give that to him.
I think so.
And I think he's gonna, look, it's not giving it to him, he has to earn it. He has earned it over these last few years, and yeah, really excited with that. And again, this is once again an open invite, link in the description. If you are someone that have watched ISGP for years and you don't want the pressure of having to sign up to a tournament right this second, but you want to get in, get assimilated with everyone, meet some new people, meet people that love playing Spyro. This randomizer stuff's been incredible. It's given the server so much activity.
Subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. A lot of 5th anniversary celebrations are gonna come your way very, very soon. But we've gone on enough. Join the server, join the conversation. We will see you again very soon. Farewell for now, but not forever.
Goodbye and good night.